Like it could be close off the floor, right? Structurally. So why would they be like forward and then like with the spacing of that too? I don't really think anything here, but I will admit that it looks weird. You see my footsteps at all? No. No? No. So yeah, one of the things we wanted to use it for is to see if there's anything that we were missing. And start piecing to into where the power's coming from. Yeah, it's just cold. After trying to firm the camera, there still just isn't anything conclusive. Even the footprints, which I admit were weird, but they could have just been some cold spots on the floor. And then you get packed up and get out of here. I just, you know what, man, I don't know. I do. I still think it's a little something. I don't think you think that at all. I don't think so on this one. I just don't think it's enough of anything to go to her and say, do that, right? But I do think there's something a little bit. Something was a bit responsive. It seemed like it was responsive, yeah. I'm ready to pack up. Let's pack it up. As this episode went into post-production, the evidence presented as nonsensical. This led us to dig deeper, and through the research, the evidence started to make sense. We cannot confirm the following to be true, but we believe contact was made by one of the 9 souls lost in the tragic sinking of the Susan E. The Susan E was a freighter ship that capsized and sunk just north of Brownstone Point. Only one person survived. And on that ship was a man named Peter Goosen. We're here. But we don't know much about Peter. We are able to correlate many of our findings to the accident. On the evening of September 24th, 1965, the Susan E was caught in a storm between Hezbollah and Black Island. What? The ship tried to turn around, but it was too late. So, that's just another thing that you were asking how you died, but it's a natural and fatal. By 10 p.m. So Peter. Oh. The waves reached extreme heights, causing the ship to capsize. Oh, that said go. That hasn't said anything, it just said go. All 10 souls aboard went into the water in a matter of minutes. It's like a weird thing. And what we thought was our equipment malfunctioning, we now believe could be the ship's distress signal coming through. In the event of abandoning ship, the alarm signal is 7 short blasts, followed by 1 long blast. 7. What's going on here? It could explain why 7 was so prominent in the Lonely Beach and airport investigations. But by far the weirdest connection we found was during the sensory test when Johnny said that the static sounded like it was underwater. It's almost as if Johnny is hearing 2 sides of a conversation. But it's a constant voice, so it's talking. It sounded like it said, where are you? Over there. Sadly, all 9 victims, only 3 were ever recovered. We unfortunately had to leave Lonely Beach with more questions than answers. Maybe if we come back, we can uncover something definitive, but until then, all we can do is show Allison what we found and let her decide. This race is called New Iceland, and with its rich history, anything is possible within the realm of the paranormal. information for shadow figures and noises.
It sounded like somebody was walking through the storage size, and all of a sudden I heard like screaming. A breeze just like started appearing under her arm like in front of us.
Ooh, look at that. We're both getting something right there. Who is this? I don't understand why people do that. Why are they all like they're so hard, it's like when you touch it. There's Father Andre here. There's no rowdy kind of movement. Sometimes running up a little bit. Are you in there, Father Andre? Why are you running away from me? You really don't want to have to chase you around. There we go. Thank you. Everything around us is made of energy, even our own bodies. When we die, where does that energy go? Here, we search for electrical impulses away from the dome of the structure. Locations without electricity, off the beaten path, where we seek them, return. The Trappist Monastery just outside Winnipeg is one of the city's better known, easily accessible catacombs. Built in 1912, it burned down and has a history of hauntings and ghost sightings. You know what I think it is year 1912? Because in and around Winnipeg, so many dates go back to 1912, which is when the fire happened there. The fire happened in 1912, yeah. Sitting there with the light was built and the worker it's so hard to get into this building. Like, you go to the Travis Monastery for free, you can run around and around there, but there's only so much you can see there because it's most of it's gone. You know, you can see statues and stuff, but to be able to get inside that little guest house and spend some time in there, it's most people don't have that thing there. Exactly. Most people just get to see the brands. I feel like this one gets kind of so you just kind of forget about that. Let's get in there. It's hard to tell just from the outside. It looks like the Adams family house or something. There was a city over at Trappist Monastery south, kind of the south side of Winnipeg. You want to do the dowsing rods? Yeah, dude. It is one of the places you find on one of the top maybe top 5 places in Winnipeg for haunted history. Most people who walk into this building, there's no access, so you kind of stuck with just the buildings. But the fact that this building was burned down, in 1912, which again is a 1912 year of Winnipeg, which is just a bizarre year. Yeah, sure. It's just everybody resorts to going to the rooms, which we've done, but it's going to be nice to be able to go in here and just attic, basement, everything as well. Because if there's something out there, there's something. Yeah. We've had people, tell us their personal encounters, like seeing, the cloaked figures that walk up and down the road, stuff like that, or voices in the forest. Sometimes even with taking photos and seeing like weird mist objects, like figures in the forest surrounding. Because it has been a guest house for most of its life. It has that deep-rooted history of the Trappist monks. This is the original spot, so you have to think that a lot of the monks, if they passed away here at the end of the connection here, will still be here all this time. The Trappists are monks in the Catholic Church who pursue simplicity, silence, and separation from dominant culture through practices of prayer, reading, and work. The community here was named Our Lady of the Prairie. They may or may not feel themselves because they were such humble people, but at the same time, there's plenty of stories, eyewitness accounts that suggest otherwise. Check this out. We decided to do a kind of a prelim run through with 18 meters and stuff like that. Mostly kind of just going in with the mindset of, is there something here, yes, or is there not something? These old chairs of the monastery, so they cleaned up the ruins. It is a bit different, it's a bit more broad scale. Well, this was in the rebuilding. Yes. We built maybe after. You see that? It's like up to yellow, I think, color yellow. You just want to let it from ask you. Yeah. You know, home. Very similar. Is there anything here? Oh. Is there anything here with right now? There's a red line in that. We sometimes use what are called dividing or dowsing rods to interpret signals, like the Ouija board or. Right. Is there anybody that's up here with us right now? Any significant value to any items that are up here? And if there is, what? Okay. That's weird. Totally good.
Really did something.
Sometimes the presence of spirits can cause a disturbance of electrical devices. Totally that direction. So straight them out again. Thank you. I asked if there's anything significant value can you point in that direction. Can you straighten them up? Staying. Can you straighten them up, please?
You asked me when I was.
It's fine. Can you shut off the flashlight?
I don't know. Stay straight. The stack of photos that we found is really interesting because it showed the monastery what it used to look like. It showed a lot of the ruins from the newer building after it burnt down. And just like stepping back in time, like these pictures of really showing a side of the monastery that I had never seen before. Like, what's all that in the background
I
there?
know. For a second, I thought it was like beekeeping hives.
Like beekeeping or like, I thought it was so really.
It looks like beekeeping.
We saw this one picture. It was of a monk standing in what we believe to be where the kept the bees with a statue. And we believe that statue to be somewhere around, but there was actually 2 copies of that photo. And obviously, whoever was in that photo, to me, whether it be a duplicate, was only a duplicate photo in that stack. Told me that he was a very important person here, and he was probably doing some very important work at the time. The guest house served the monks visitors from its construction in 1912 until their departure in 1978. Because then I think they moved to New Buffalo because the city just expanded, the city of Winnipeg, and it was not rural enough, so they had to get out.
But the difference between the providence of God and led the monastery to be received by the brothers with reverence and with kindness without, however, disturbing the calm of the monastery.
Very interesting. As we explored further, we discovered an old water tank that had served the guest house long ago. Such an interesting piece of technology. Really like broken down. It's fun. Seeing different pieces of history walking into that little bit in water tower.
Yeah, after we were done there, we went down to the 3rd level. That has a really interesting room. It's not surprising that we got a lot of our activity in that room, in my opinion, because it does have an amazing view of the ruins that are still there.
And this is the room with the best view. Artists love to come in here. They like even have the easel set up. The artists want to come here and paint. I think it reminds me of everything's in this thing. Yeah. Some more photos here too.
Of the monks.
Yeah, these are portraits of the monks that used to live here. I wish you would say like a
The
name.
names. I was just thinking this.
There was no names on the photos. We thought we could maybe find a name on the back of the photo. We took a couple out of the picture frame just to see no names, no dates. That was a really frustrating start for us because, if we were to hear names, on the audience or spirit box, it could be the name of one of these people, but we wouldn't know because we have nothing to connect to.
Is there anybody in this room?
It's gonna be a huge reading. Somehow.
So, why is it redlining the picture? This guy. If you publish a microwave, it would only go to down.
The fact that it's doing this is insane. Just on a picture, there's nothing.
Just that one.
Just that one. I got nothing on the other ones.
People don't.
I don't know what it was.
You're gone. I'm gonna try to test this again. I've got to do double.
Yeah, we're both getting something right there. Who is this? I'm guessing he was important somehow.
Nothing on it. That mine's not doing anything. See, I don't understand. I would do that.
Strange.
They're right side by side.
But they were both going off, right?
Yeah. If there's any one of these portraits that is significant, can you light it up? Can I hold it over top?
Nothing on these ones.
Just the one. Yeah, this one. On this one, which is one we said, it just looks kind of like very ordinary.
Yeah. It's very looks like someone else that I know too.
But why are they all redlining though? It's just so much.
Yeah, just the parts like.
Okay, well, let's do that again. Put this on top so when we come through the obvious. You can ask them with this one. You can ask them with the top one.
That. We should go check them out in the daylight.
Yeah.
From there, we went outside to the ruins, which is by far the most famous part of the property, the Trappist Monastery ruin. I've been there once before, and it's always just a really eerie vibe being there, just being in this old, burned down building, just seeing it stripped down to the stone foundation, and no electricity, no power. Let's turn the Oculus on. Hello, is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Can you tell me what happened here? Actually, I think it was us. We burned down your monastery, you know? Study? Is that the room we're in right now? Is this a study?
Could you give us some of the dates that are linked to the Trappist Monastery? When it was built, when the fire happened? We'd love to know more about it.
It's a number of years.
Or what? Is that a month? Or what month? East?
What about this lad? I think is when the monks were still here, I would assume that some of them would have passed away here before they left. So it's kind of weird, like, if we are talking to somebody, is it one of them, or is it a newer person, like, in more recent years? I want to just ask one question, and if you can give it an immediate answer, who was the man in the photo? Can you just give us a name right away?
You know, one thing we didn't do is actually take the pictures out of the frame to see if there was anything written on the back of the names or dates.
Like, oh yeah, like on the actual photo.
On the actual photo.
Yeah, we can do that during the night too.
Yeah, during our main investigation. We should do that.
Not much going on in the ruins in terms of activity.
We'll try.
But we'll see what happens when we come back later after.
Finally, we wanted to check out the basement. The original foundation of the ancient
What happened?
structure.
Was still in 19 seconds.
Going into the basement of the monastery, first of all, was really scary because it's the most original part of the monastery. The rest of the building was taken out by a fire. Is there anybody down here with us?
There is, you can come touch the devices in our hand as we walk through. We're going to continue to just circle to the basement for a minute.
Touch this device in my hand and you'll let me know that you're here. Looks like they use this for catering when they have events here.
See, we can use that too when we're trying to get, information from the other folks together. But just all the colorful porcelain, like the legend.
Oh yeah.
See if we can, communicate with somebody who would understand that there is catering events that go on.
So that would be more of a recent thing.
One thing we should do though for sure is after when we're back a little again, is have one of us upstairs and one of us down here and just do like split new solos.
You want to come down here?
Yeah, it's creepy down here though. What was that?
Is there someone down here with us? Is that a yes?
I've tried the new 100 milligram generic Viagra for only 87 cents from Friday Plans that everyone's talking about. I wanted to see if it's a scam. Here's what happened. I just had to fill out the online help form that took me under 2 minutes, and a licensed doctor approved me for a free prescription the same day. They even included free 3-day discreet shipping right to my door. I tried my first tablet, and within 30 minutes, it was working as well as the name brand. My wife can't stop smiling, and my confidence is through the roof. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com to try it for yourself. I still can't believe I got 9 tablets of 100 milligram generic Viagra for just $7. I feel like I'm in my 20s again. My wife even told me, you're like a whole new man. Don't wait as long as I did. It is the best $7 I have ever spent. Scan the QR code or go to grabfridayplans.com right now to get yours before this deal runs out.
Back pain. When you've got it, you know it. Introducing the X-Back from Copperfit, our groundbreaking technology designed for compression support of your lower back and core like you've never experienced before. Engineered with our most innovative patent-pending advanced X compression system, the X-Back evenly distributes the support across a broader surface area of your back for relief of lower back aches and pains.
The new belt is fantastic. I feel a big area of support. And usually that's something different about it.
A super lightweight mesh fabric, ventilated for unmatched breathability to increase airflow and release excess heat.
You have something that can give you the kind of support and relieve the back pain that you have, but it is on the
Our copper-infused fabric, made with the most advanced materials for superior support and lighter than air comfort.
It's just relaxing all the tension that you get.
Wow, oh, that feels great.
I've tried a lot of those in the past. Nothing like this. I mean, history of back issues, man. This is really hard to believe what I'm feeling right now.
An orthopedic design alloy support pad and 4 built-in flexible stabilizers to help improve the life and promote better posture.
One of the things when I have all there's pain with the belt, there's absolutely no pain. For me, it was like, okay, is this really happening? I really haven't felt anything like this before.
The all-new X-Mat from Copperfit, the most effective, breathable, customizable support for relief of lower back pain you will ever wear. Guaranteed or your money back. Get yours now at getxback.com for only 2 payments of $29.99 or call 1-800-518-9812. Order right now and your shipping is free.
This is by far the best support that I've found.
You feel like, yeah, you conquered the world. It's life changing.
The all-new X-Pack from Copperfit. Feel the difference.
NetCredit is here to say yes. Even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
I wanted to try supporting my cholesterol on my own. I started taking dose of cholesterol.
Dose is a daily cholesterol support supplement with key ingredients to support your cholesterol.
Dose gave me confidence that I was taking control of my health.
We asked 2 fellow paranormal investigators, Kelly Smith and Ashley Barnes, from the Winnipeg Paranormal Group, to join us up on the evening. We showed up all the necessary powers to the building.
So you were mentioning that you have been inside here, but not for an investigation, right? Have you been inside here?
I have
First time ever inside the building?
first time in building.
But you guys have both investigated the ruins?
Yes.
Okay. So pretty much the same as what we've done.
Yeah. Do you have any success with the ruins?
Yeah, definitely.
Kelly has first-hand experiences. She's been here plenty of times before. She's been here with groups, and she had a very interesting story to tell us.
There was one area where we were, and one of the people I was investigating with, she was like, my arm is starting to hurt. And she ended up, like, a bruise just like appeared on her arm. And then we suddenly heard like a sound of running, and it was really close, and there was no one. And then we heard somebody screaming at us, and there was no one around. And we were totally freaked out. We were like, oh, I think we need to go. And we were just like, I don't understand what's happening. When we started thinking about it, because we stopped once we got to the parking lot, we're like, okay, let's kind of gather ourselves. I was recording, most of the time, and we were just like, you know what, it is a place where there were monks, and it's all females, so we're like, I wonder if they just didn't want us here, because women weren't allowed to be in those states. So I'm wondering if, we kind of, because it's someone else.
Yeah, you were breaking the rules of
Yeah, we were breaking the rules. Because we were just like, what the hell is going on? And like Amanda, and I took pictures of her art, because we were just like, that's kind of crazy.
We wanted to get Kelly and Ashley's take on the photos we found. Maybe they could identify some of the people. There he is again.
That was more like, probably the photo that we used to put in the certain thing about it.
All right, we're wrapping it up. Have a good night, everybody.
There's still just an unnamed look at this point.
Yeah, this one just stood out mostly because of the statue.
Just came back for a few shots. See you next time.